Hi folks. God, it's not even 11 a.m. and I already got a third video out today. So 11 a.m. November 19th, Tuesday. Claims to be 53 degrees in here. It's not in the sun, so it probably really is 53 degrees. It is pretty comfortable in here. So my last video. You guys might not know this, sorry for the wind, but all-terrain vehicles could breed. If you leave them unattended, they mate and produce more all-terrain vehicles. And I'll show you. You guys remember I bought those two Honda 110s? Well, I left them tied up in the back of the truck, and sure enough, they managed to breed. So I started out with two, right? These two, and one of them is kind of a bit of a crippled here. It's missing tires and all. But next thing I know, there's three. So I got truckloads of all-terrain vehicles. This one came home last night, or showed up last night, or however you want to phrase it. It's got some cobbings to the wiring harness, right? I mean, bad. I don't know. Could you guys see that? I keep casting shadows all over. Somebody was spray bombing it, right? The front bars, the front tire, right? But it is a Honda. It is a 200 big red, so a 200 ES. It's got high, low, and reverse here. I don't know. Could you guys see it? They did kind of spray bomb the motor a little bit. I hate when people do that. On so many of these, you guys are familiar with them. If you have them, the front suspension is collapsed. I mean, it still steers, but it's got no front suspension. These didn't come with any back suspension. The tires look pretty good. Plastic. I think some amateur used the plastic to see how much distance there was between trees, and he got the front end to fit, but the plastic slowed him down. The exhaust system is loud. I'm told it runs, and when I went over there it was warm to the touch, but I was negotiating, and we were going back and forth quite a bit, and I deliberately did not start it, because when you start them and it runs, it makes it very hard to get the price you're after. And given that I'm a cheap SOB, here, let me rephrase that, a really, really, really cheap SOB, as you're trying to get your price, you don't want to give up any advantage. I paid $200 for this, and it was right local to the house. It's got a heck of a seat here. Those are the kind of seats, if you ride, I don't know if any of you have ever ridden on a taped up seat. A very short period of time passes before you have saddle sores like you can't believe. Something about the way the tape hangs onto your clothing, and then as you ride it and move about, you really end up all abrasioned up pretty good. I don't see the white tag on it, so I can't tell you the exact year. My guess is 83 or 84, because I think the 250 came out in 85, 86, and 87. It does have some numbers on the neck here, though I really can't make them out because they got almost a full foot of what do you call it, spray paint on it. You gotta love it when you see bolts like that holding the front end together. I mean, I think they bought that at Home Depot. Well, the front end struck me as if it was pretty tight. Gas tank looks good. it doesn't appear to be leaking. It was not rusty inside. So anyway, give me a while. I got to finish working in the garage before I pull this and those out. But then we'll get them out and see if they start. I'm hoping that 2 out of 3 of them run. If that's the case, I'll be in really pretty good shape. Boy, a lot of water jetting down here. So let's hope for 2 out of 3. The blue one with the battered plastic, the handicapped one here with the parts missing from it. I really don't expect that one to run. Unfortunately, those guys rode out the last rainstorm. My bad, but doesn't make me happy that happened. But I need to get my act together. I left the 300, the TRX 300, out last night. I didn't bother popping it into the shed. I just parked it there. Those 2, my lawnmower horde. This guy, I checked it last night. Seems that it gave up sparking. This ignition switch, I'm very suspect of it. I gotta fish around, see if there's some way of getting in there without tearing the whole thing apart. I don't know if this just pries off. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know if it's the ignition switch acting up. That's what I'm suspicious of. So I gotta put some quality time into that. I like having that around to use, and having it dead doesn't make me very happy. Okay, folks. So 3 videos, and I haven't even started doing anything yet. Guys, remember, live, love, and have a great time. Tires down, handlebars up, and remember, the Horde donated its stuff, and please, I really can't entertain requests from the Horde continuously. It could easily become a full-time job, so please don't. Okay, guys, take care now.